right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Tuesday, October 19th. Getting ready for that Jadot barrel tasting tonight. I'll be leaving in just an hour or so to go drink the first of the 2009 Burgundies. Well, these are barrel samples. And hey, we've got a lot of great wine tasting events coming up over the next few weeks. Now we're going to be slowing things down as the month of December comes up. But hey, we got one event in December, which is almost sold out already. I can't believe it. The vintage port tasting on December 3rd. We're going all the way back to 1934. And then we got some great vintages, 45, 55, and 48. Some incredible old stuff. If you like ports, check it out. And check out everything else we've got going on for the rest of the year. It's up there. And hey, I've got events up on the calendar through May of next year. That's right, folks. We are organized here at the Wine Watch with our wine drinking festivities. All right, well, what did I have to drink yesterday? That is what we're going to do right now. And, you know, it's Tuesday, so we had a lot of drinking over the weekend. Saturday brown bag, which is what most of this stuff is from. Wow, what an amazing brown bag. You know, Andy, thank you very much for the 1990 Auchlets here that we started with. That wine was just fantastic and really showing. I mean, a lot of people guessed it was Riesling, and actually one person, Nathan, good job, buddy. You picked it out as 91 or 92, just a few vintages off. It was Urziger Würzgardner Auchlets. So picked out the exact wine, the exact vineyard. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, folks. And we had a lot of great wines at Brown Bag. We had the 98 Woodward Canyon Cabernet Sauvignon. Thanks, Elle. This wine, the Artist Series, showing beautiful. We had it earlier in the year. We did a Woodward Canyon dinner at the Grateful Palate. Really beautiful, soft. 1998 was a really good vintage in Washington. Unlike in California, where it was not very highly regarded there. It's very highly regarded, and you'll see some people's eyes light up when you pull out this bottle of 98 Woodward Canyon, which, hey, we still have available here at the Wine Watch, man. I think we got like a half a case of this wine left, drinking beautifully right now. As was the Leonetti 1997. Somebody pinched me. We had two of the greatest Cabernet producers from Washington State at Brown Bag this week. Thank you very much, Chardonnay Ray, for bringing that great 1997 Leonetti Cabernet Sauvignon, which I like the 98 Woodward Canyon a little better, but I mean, hey, we're splitting hairs here. And hey, we had a Moussard, which nobody picked out. Usually somebody sniffs out the Moussard. The gunpowder in the nose is the telltale sign of Moussard, but a very unique wine, and we had a lot of great stuff. Thanks for all folks who made it to Brown Bag. And remember, if you're coming Saturday to Brown Bag, make your reservation. Let us know you're going to be here. All right. Well, Saturday night, quite a bit of drinking also, let me tell you. Ron and Liz's 10-year anniversary party up in Delray, and the wine of the night for me was the 1985 Pronotto Barolo Buccia. Wow, man, this wine was out of 3 liters, and it was just singing this lovely exotic spice that you get from the Piedmont and this lovely black truffle note. A really beautiful wine, smooth and silky, drinking at or near its peak. A lot of people thought this wine was dried out and dead, but man, you had this wine with a little bit of those Asian barbecued ribs that Mike did when we catered the event. It was fabulous, man. Absolutely fantastic. Hey, the 2000 Sitz Insignia out of Magnum wasn't bad. The Raymond Reserve, and there's a lot of nice wines that went down. Congratulations, Liz and Ron, 10 years. Only got 2 years ago to catch up with me and Tony. Monday here in the store, we did have a little bit of wine in the store. Not much. I don't know what's going on. Just one supplier in the store. And Sean, our good friend from Palmaz Winery, this is one of the hot properties in Napa. Well, actually, it's very close to the town of Napa. Supposedly, the Cedar Knoll Winery was the oldest winery, or the first winery established in the town of Napa, which is what this property originally was. And then the Palmaz family bought it. This is the gentleman that invented the stint. So any one of you out there that have had heart attacks or anything, you've got, you know, you're supporting Palmaz Winery. All right, but an incredible facility. It's like 18 stories. 15 of them are underground. And anyone that's going out to Napa Valley and you'd like to visit this property, I would highly recommend it. I think they charge like $50 or $60, but it's an amazing tour. The family tours you through this property themselves. And they've got some incredible vineyard sites, starting right around the winery, going up as high as about 1,200 feet into the mountains there. And the wine's absolutely spectacular. They've started... they were being made by Randy Dunn, so a little bit more older style, a little lighter, a little more savory. Now Mia Klein has took over as of the 2003 vintage. She's making the wines, and really a little more California-esque, I want to say, but still, have lovely balance and lovely savoriness. And the 2006 vintage, maybe not quite as balanced as 05 was. I really like their 05s. And we ordered the last case of the Palmaz 2005 that was available at Southern. The 2006 maybe a little more forward and a little more of a crowd pleaser. So I think the people that have this wine just right next to the 05 may like it a little better today. But I think the 05 has got more legs. As with many 06s, they are a little bit tannic, and I think this wine, maybe they picked it a little riper, did something to kind of work with those tannins and make them a little softer and more accessible. Both of these wines showing lots of forward fruit and lots of drinkability. The Cedar Knoll, I've always thought, what incredible value for $40. This is all the declassified stuff, the stuff that doesn't make it into the Palmaz, so the same estate fruit, treated the same way. They're trying to make Palmaz with every grape that they produce on this property. But hey, you know what? In order to make the best wine they possibly can, just like many Bordeaux houses, they make a second wine which honors the original name of the winery at that property. All right, well, great stuff. And then, hey, we had a little New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. I mean, how excited can we get about that, right? I mean, well, the winemaker was in this Wither Hills label, and a really nice little Sauvignon Blanc. You can find some incredible values coming from New Zealand today, and for, $14, under $15, you get a really nice bottle of wine. They kind of just define that, kiwi, passion fruit, mango, tropical style Sauvignon Blanc. This wine wasn't as fruit cocktail. It wasn't as sweet as some of these Sauvignon Blancs can be. It had a lovely lime citrus note to it and a little bit of a minty kind of herbaceous note to it, but really nice and balanced. A little bit of a salty note kind of on the finish. Very good. I don't know who named this, though. Wither Hills? I mean, it sounds like some kind of soap opera. Withering Hills, Withering Heights, or whatever. But, hey, you know what? The wine's pretty good. We don't really care about the name of the package as much as other people. All right, and last night for football, I don't want to admit that I was drinking $10 wines. Hey, I was drinking wines that are under $10. I had a little bit of these 2009 Bordeaux, the Larkin and the Burrell, and I finished those off, man, after being open 2 days. Still really wonderful wines, and 12% alcohol wine. It's amazing how good you feel when you get up in the morning the next day. It's like you didn't even drink the night before. So fantastic values. If you haven't tried those, check them out for $8.50, the Burrell and the Larkin. And then I finished up a bottle of the 2007 Row 11, which I think we sold out of all of our stock that we have. We'll have a little bit more of that in. If you're interested, check it out on today's email. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.